Hey, what's going on, everyone? If you are feeling tight and you need a full body routine, look no further because here is a quick and easy stretching routine that you can do in a very short amount of time. The one thing I do want you to promise to me is if you don't have the time right now, save it for later, come back to it and perform the whole routine at once and let me know how you feel after in the comments. But other than that, let's get started.
We're going to start off with a pec stretch standing. One arm up onto the wall. You can be in a doorway for this. I like to have the elbow about shoulder level or slightly higher. Stagger your stance here, and then good tall posture, pull the shoulders back, and then from here you're just going to rotate away from the wall. You can also shift your weight forward, and that's going to stretch out the pec here. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds on each side. If it's too intense, just back off a little bit, or you can just kind of shake it out, reset, and come back on. But let's accumulate 30 seconds on each side for this pec stretch. I'll see you guys in a total of 1 minute. One minute total. Pec stretch standing. Now let's go into another standing exercise. It's going to be a Tspine rotation. One leg out in front, put both hands out in front of you, and then you're going to keep the butt nice and tight, abs nice and tight. You're going to look in the other direction, rotating your upper body, getting some good rotation in that back. So we'll reset, we'll come over here this way and rotate. We're going to do 10 reps on each side. Breathe through it. Only go as far as you can without arching too much from the back. So just go as far as you can. Try to go a little bit further on each rep. 10 reps each side. See you guys in 20 total reps. Ten total reps on each side standing Tspine rotation. Let's take it down to a half kneeling position for exercise number 3. One knee on the ground, the other leg out in front. We're going to go into just a classic hip flexor stretch. Concentration on keeping the butt tight, so squeeze the butt. When we do that, we lose that arch in our low back, and we get into a little bit more of a neutral position or even a posterior pelvic tilt when your hips are tucked under, really stretching out that hip flexor. So squeeze the butt, squeeze the abs, square up your hips so they're straight ahead, and then from here, shift forward. Whew. Really good stretch on that hip flexor. Keep that butt tight too. Keep it on just a little bit. Keep it nice and tight. Keep that booty tight. And then from here, shift forward. Breathe through it. We're going to do 30 seconds each side. Try not to extend from the low back, so try not to arch back. That's a tendency, especially if we're really tight up in this hip flexor area. So butt tight, abs tight, shift forward. 30 seconds each side. See you guys in 1 minute. "30 seconds each side hip flexor stretch." While we're down here, we're going to go into our fourth exercise, and that's going to be ankle mobility, working on dorsiflexion. So we'll stay in this position, and then we're just going to drive our knee over a middle toe or a pinky toe while we keep the heel on the ground, getting some motion in our ankle. If our ankles get tight, it could affect anything above it, which is pretty much everything else. So knee forward, pushing over the middle toe or the pinky toe. Try to avoid this knee coming in. We're going to do 10 reps on each side. 10 reps each side. See you guys in 20 reps. "10 total reps, ankle mobility, and now let's finish it up with our stability exercise. It's going to be wall angels. Take a small step off of the wall, bend the knees. Keep your head and low back flat against the wall. Your elbows will come up shoulder level. Back of the hand will be ideally on the wall. If you struggle with this, they don't have to be totally on the wall. And then keep the low back flat, head back. Then from here, you're going to raise the arms up, bring them down. Working on shoulder stability and mobility, really strengthen those muscles in the back. If that's difficult for you, which might be for a lot of you guys, you can turn it around, bring the hands similar position, so elbows about shoulder width, abs tight, butt tight, and then reach up in a Y position while you keep the forearms on the wall. And we can still work that shoulder mobility and stability. So I'm going to do it this way. So back on the wall, head back, up and down, 10 reps. I'll see you guys in 10 reps. 10 total reps, wall angels, and that is it.